in the bylaws for Black London cabs, they have to be high enough that a gentleman does not have to remove his top hat. So, yes, very comfortable. I got into millinery completely by chance. When I was growing up, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. I mean, growing up in the 60s, I wanted to be an astronaut. In 1975, I visited the exhibition Fashion from 1900 to 1939, and in that exhibition was a Charles James padded jacket. It was the most extraordinary thing I'd ever seen. That's really what turned me on to fashion, apart from Roxy Music and David Bowie, of course, but that goes without saying. In my first year at college, my tailoring tutor said to me that I was going to fail the first year if I didn't get extra help. Back to practicality. Little red beret. And he was also the owner of this couture house called Le Chasse. So you would go through here and there would be Shirley Hex, who taught me how to make hats. Shirley absolutely terrified me at that point. She said to me, "Stephen, I'm very pleased you're here, but if your hands moved as fast as your mouth does, they have to be finished by now." And I didn't say anything else for about a month. When I first started off, at the beginning of the 80s, really I was making hats for my friends. They were my first customers, and we were going to nightclubs like the Blitz, where I met people like Boer George, Spandau Ballet, Duran Duran. I think since I did this hat exhibition, Hatsan Anthology by Stephen Jones 10 years ago, V&A has become part of my London home. Isn't it amazing? Just extraordinary. I went around the world looking at hat collections from Japan to Latin America to New York. I knew it was going to be popular. I believed in it, even though not everybody did believe in it. They thought, hats? Who would be interested in hats? But in fact, it was the second most visited decorative arts exhibition in the world. And we actually did more than Yves Saint Laurent at the Petit Palais in Paris. So, not that we're counting or anything. Ha! So loving here. It's funny when I'm asked what's my favourite hat, it's always like naming your favourite child. You're really not supposed to do that. But I think probably this one over here, I love it. It's the essence of drama. I learnt about Carlos Place because it was the home of all the great haute couture houses. A shop in Carlos Place, that would be a complete fantasy. And here I am.